Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha, and today I'm going to be showing you how I detail my shakers. Now, this isn't really something that I do a lot of, so this is actually more of a sort of practice video. Now I'm going to be trying out two different methods and I want to see which one works the best. Now this video is in collaboration with Funshowcase. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I got these molds from them and also this colored resin, which I absolutely love. So yeah, let's have a look and see how these turn out. So when I was doing the top row of colours, I was actually flash curing them in between each one. And when I was just doing the wheel just then, I was kind of letting the colours slowly run into each other, and then I quickly cured that as well. I didn't fully cure them because I didn't want for them to start to lift off of the mould. So just a quick little flash cure, which is about maybe 10 to 15 seconds worth, is enough just to sort of hold it in place, because I knew I was going to give it a proper cure later on. The thing with UV resin is that it does tend to shrink. So when I am doing flash cure, I tend to do it on like the lowest setting. On my particular lamp, it has a 99-second setting, which starts off with quite a low light and then it gradually builds up. So if I'm only just doing a quick little flash cure, it's not really going to shrink as much, if at all. So yeah, that's just a little tip from me. Now, I don't normally paint my resin shakers, but this time I decided to try out this method and I actually really like it. It's very simple. You just do a very kind of like blanket paint of whatever color that you want over the little grooves, and then you just wipe it away, and as if by magic, it just stays perfectly in place. Yes, my Postal fan is here just to dry everything in place. And then whilst that was drying, I got to work on the second one. Now, this is another method that I've seen before, just painting all the little like details in the mold first and then pouring your resin in. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it's because I was using UV resin and not epoxy resin, but this one didn't quite come out the way that I planned. I decided to add some of Funshowcase's pearlescent mica powder in this as well. I really do love this color because it's not just normal white, it's got a sort of nice iridescence to it. It is absolutely beautiful. You do need to have a very thin or very flat brush to do this, just to make sure you get into all the little nooks and crannies. And then I just mixed together some sort of like pearlescent pink for the ice cream. I'm using a very thin dotting tool to do this, just to get into all the tiny little crevices, and I'm just sort of giving it a quick flash cure in between as well, just to make sure that it all stays in place. Okay, this was the fun part, doing all of the rainbow colors. I absolutely loved this bit. When it comes to doing like lots of different colors, you are going to find that your resin is going to run around all over the place. So do try to go over little bits if you need to try and get your resin to run exactly where you want it to. However, resin does have a mind of its own, so sometimes you have to just trust the process and just go with the flow. Now these little sprinkles, they're actually polymer clay ones, and I got them I think maybe on AliExpress, but yeah, they went together very well. But look at what happened. Some of the paint stayed in the mold and it didn't quite work, so I ended up having to paint it on there anyway. So I think it's safe to say that my preferred method of detailing shakers is to do the painting afterwards. I will try this again one day just using epoxy resin, but I think with the UV resin, I don't know, it just didn't quite catch on. Maybe I should have actually cured it from the bottom as well. Maybe that would have helped better. I don't know, I'm not sure. I need to re-experiment. Okay, so once everything has all been nicely sealed in, it's time for you to put in your little shaker fillings and for you to put your transparent film over the top so that you can then seal it all in. Definitely do make sure that you give yourself enough of a UV resin perimeter around the little alcove there, because otherwise it's just not going to stick properly, and that is not going to end up pretty at all. You're going to end up with oil spilling everywhere. So make sure that you have enough, but not too much though, because you don't want it to then drip inside, because then when you cure it, your pieces will not move. Trust and believe, that has happened to me so many times. But once you've done that, then just dome over it again, just to make sure everything's all nicely sealed in. And of course, to make sure it's all nice and glossy. And I added a bail to the back and just domed the back of it as well, just to make sure it was nice and secure, because obviously I'm going to be wearing these. Check out my new necklaces. Let me know which one is your favorite. For me, it's got to be the little sweet candy cart. I just love the way that it turned out. I love the coloring. I love how glittery it is. Yeah, this one for me is just perfection. This one for me is really nice, but I think because of the little frustration that I had with it, it kind of slipped into second place for me. But anyway, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. Take care, my darlings, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.